All right. 2025-26 LL Media Day. We're here with the Donegal Indians. Andy Hurwith, LL Hoops, getting set to interview the Indians. And fellas, I guess to start, let's just pass the mic around, introduce yourself, your class, and your position on the team.
I'm Tyler Bernhardt, and I'm a junior.
I'm Cohen Miller. I'm a senior. I'll be playing center.
Ryan Shipper, coach.
Zachary Rohr. I'm in 12th grade. I'll probably be like a forward position.
Zach, I'll start with you, and then I'm just curious to get all your guys' perspective. Obviously, we're going to talk about some fun questions and everything this year, but heavy hearts this year for you guys. Obviously, some tragic news losing Joey Williams in the offseason. I'm just curious on a human level, how are you guys doing? I know this is something when you're this young you shouldn't have to deal with, but just on a human level, how are you guys holding up and ready to honor this season in memory of number 5?
Yeah, we've just been trying to kind of be with each other and help each other out. We've been trying to help each other out through this, and everyone's obviously feeling down because of this, and it's like a heavy hitter, and we're just gonna have to power through it together and through all this.
Coach?
Yeah, I would say this year, I think one of our main emphasis is being there for each other, making sure we're all okay. We're all grieving in different ways since the passing of Joey. So just trying to find ways we can honor him, embodying the different characteristics that Joey brought to the game of basketball, trying to embody those and do our best to honor him through those traits.
Yeah, we're just leaning on each other and working our hardest to play for him and give our best work this season.
Yeah, it's going to be an emotional season, but we're really just working hard to stay together and just play our hearts out for Joey.
Tyler, I'll stick with you since you have the mic. What was it like the first time you guys got back in the gym with one another? I'm imagining you're always excited when you get to reconvene and play basketball, but I'm sure a little bit of an added meaning this year when it's like this is a true brotherhood and we're going to be here for each other, just like Coach said and everyone said, right?
Yeah, it was definitely weird. I remember we got in the gym, and I think everyone just kind of needed to get their minds off of it. So we played fives, and it was just something. It was kind of fun, but it was with heavy hearts, and yeah.
Yeah, we kind of just kept it in our minds and got back to just to playing ball, just to keep our minds off of it.
Yeah, I think that first time was definitely difficult for everybody in the gym, and getting back on the court was just a way to distract our minds and get us back to playing basketball. And I think throughout this entire season, there's going to be, like I said to the team, there's going to be gyms we walk into this year where we had some great moments with Joey, and we're going to do our best to honor those and talk about those memories. This isn't going to be something that we just one day forget about. This is something we're going to be dealing with on a daily basis for the next months, a lot of our years coming forward. So yeah, just trying our best to honor Joey and stick together through this tough time.
And that first time we hit the gym again, when we all came back, it kind of didn't feel real. Everything just felt like it was in slow motion, and it was wasn't right that he wasn't on the court playing.
So let's go back to last year. A couple of roller coaster peaks and valleys types of moments. What's something you learned from last year's season that you're hoping to apply and just maybe do a little bit better than you were able to do last season? Because like I said, it was kind of up and down at various times. How are you hoping to be kind of steady Eddie this year as best you can?
So the main thing I thought was no matter how difficult or hard it gets, there's always a way out to get better. Because last year, the start, it didn't start out that great, but then we hit a streak where we came back and we all came together and started putting those games together one by one to just come back into that.
Yeah, I think we learned a lot last year throughout those ups and downs of I think the one thing we all took away was the consistent effort we needed to give every single day in practice, in games, in order to be competitive. And I think this year we're focusing a lot more on the process, and results will come based off of the work we do every single day. And the goal is just to get better every single day and give our best.
I would say we just need to keep our composure and just if we lose 1 or 2 games, just get it off our mind and just move on to the next and just work our hardest and play our game.
Yeah, one thing I thought we did well last year was when we were down in that losing streak and things weren't looking good for the season. We really came together, which started that winning streak and that kind of comeback and brought the season back alive. And we really came together as a group. And I think this year we're already really close, and we just need to stay together and start off the season strong.
So what did change when you had that little lull in the start of the season like you're all referencing, but what sort of changed internally, whether it was a practice attitude or something like that? Because something obviously changed because you guys were a thorn in a lot of people's side as the season moved along. So what did change?
I think we realized how hard we needed to work to win games. It wasn't going to be easy to win games, and so practices were much more intense and everything, like every detail. We were really intentional about everything.
Yeah, I think as the season went on, we just got closer together, and we just learned to play with each other and just work with each other.
Yeah, I would just say one thing to add to that is, we do have a lot of athletes that are playing multiple sports. So that first stretch of the season, you look at our schedule, it's a tough stretch at the beginning of the season. So trying to play catch up while playing very high level opponents does make things challenging. But to these guys' credits, they easily could have packed the bag in last year. We really focused on the details, like they mentioned, giving our best effort every single day in practice, and we were able to find some good results. So hopefully learning from that lesson. And I think these first 2 days of practice, we've been giving excellent effort every day and focusing on just getting better every single day in practice.
And another thing to add to that is just focusing on the little things, that it's not all about just ISO ball or something. You need to work with your teammates and get to that shot that you need to get to. It's all about the little things.
And last question I have, and we'll pass it back down again. I've asked a couple teams this already today, but when folks are leaving the gym after seeing a Donegal game this year, what do you hope they're saying as they're walking back to the cars? Like, man, that Donegal team really does blank well, or man, they're really whatever. What do you hope that people are saying after they watch you guys play 32 minutes this year?
When people leave, I hope they just say, I know that those guys gave 100% effort and put everything out there on the floor like they were supposed to do.
This has been a topic of discussion in our first two practices. So
it's like I read your mind.
It's like you read my mind. So I'm going to skip my answer. We're 1 for 1 so far, so we'll see if we can go 3 for 3.
I would say, yeah, just everyone knows that we just left it all out on the floor and just gave it everything we got.
Yeah, I would just add that they can just see that, we really enjoy being with each other and we really enjoy playing with each other. And, we communicated well, and ultimately we left it all out there. We didn't hold anything back, and we just put our hearts out. Yeah.
Well, Donegal, thank you very much for your time. Oh, you have something to say? Okay.
I would just like to add that was 3 for 3. We had a successful first 2 days of practice, as if we're all on the same page of what everyone needs to do.
See, that communication is paying off. There you go. Absolutely. Donegal, thank you very much for your time today, and we're really looking forward to seeing you guys play. And I think you guys are going to have a lot of fans in opposing gyms this year, which, feed off of that. And, let's bring home some W's this year. So, fellas, thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you guys play this year.